Hello YouTube, it's me John, and today I'm going to be doing a review of this ramen. I do not know how to pronounce it correctly, but it is, I'll put it in the description, and it looks like it is Teumsae ramen, made by Paldo brand from Korea. And as you can see, this Teumsae ramen is 8,557 Scoville heat units, which makes this the second hottest instant ramen that I've tried. The hottest being the double spice of the Fire Noodle Challenge ramen. So, a lot of these words just mean kind of like warnings about how hot it is. In the back it has your instructions. Boil 500 milliliters of water, add the ramen, the spice packet, and the vegetable packet. Then it has like suggestions like eggs and rice cakes to add. I don't have any of those, so I didn't add that to this one. Just want to see what it tastes like by itself. And then there's other things in here, like suggestions of how to cook it, basically is what these say. In the front of the picture you see there's like peppers and mushrooms of some sort, onions and egg. It'd be nice to have some of those, but I don't. But anyway, I'm going to try this very spicy ramen for you. I have some beer on hand, just in case it gets too spicy. But here is the ramen. You can see there's broth in there. This is different than the other ones I've had that did not have broth. But this has the 500 milliliters that it started with. I'm not sure what it's at now, probably a little bit less than that. And by the way, the beer that I'm going to be drinking is called Hello. It is an Imperial Porter, 9.5% alcohol by volume. Has a picture of the guy from Princess Bride. You know, he says, "Hello, you killed my father," kind of thing. From Pipeworks Brewery. And there's some information about them, if you wanted to read that. But anyway, I'll drink that after I taste this ramen. So a fork and a spoon, just in case anyone want to get some of that broth by itself. It's been a few minutes out of the stove, so the oven, stove, whatever you want to call it, the pot of boiling water. So hopefully it's not too hot to burn my tongue right now. It's one of the drawbacks when you have the broth in there. It doesn't cool down. So I'm going to give this a try. The noodles are a lot softer than the fire noodles. They don't have as much chew. You just like kind of bite right through them. I might have cooked them too long. I don't know. But it's for the same amount that I usually cook my noodles. Like 1 to 2 minutes of boiling. The spice is really like a biting spice. Like I hit my tongue and kind of just like chomped down on it. Let me get some of the broth. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, there is spice here, but when it advertises that 8,000 Scoville heat unit, it's very close to that double spice fire ramen. I was expecting to be dripping sweat, almost crying, but this is pretty manageable. I think the heat's sticking more in my mouth than the other one did. However, it's just not, it's not terrible. Like, I could eat this whole thing with no problem. This one's also not as tasty as the fire noodles. The fire noodle one had that chicken flavor to it that just, like, even though it was super spicy, made it taste good. This one, besides just that heat, doesn't really have a lot of flavor to it, which I kind of miss. Looks like there's little pieces of mushroom in here. I think that's what it is. A little piece of mushroom, maybe. Yeah, I kind of feel spongy like a mushroom. If it wasn't for the temperature of this, I could take it down really quick with no problem. It is giving me like a tingly on the top of my lip and like in the back of my throat. But like overall, it's not as ridiculously spicy as I was hoping for. But I'm not gonna lie, it's spicy. It's probably like if 10 is like a ghost pepper and 1 is like a bell pepper, this is definitely a 6.5. Probably like hotter than a not a habanero, hotter than a jalapeno for sure. Anyway, it's too hot for me to get this down within a tiny video. Overall, it's not a terrible ramen, but it doesn't really have the flavor that I've kind of been used to with the chicken flavor of the fire noodles. So this is definitely going to be like a 7.5 flavor-wise, overall-wise. Combine all the elements of ramen together. So let's now cool down with this refreshing beer. Like I said, this is a Imperial Porter from Pipeworks called Hello, with an ellipsis. Cheers. Smoky, dark flavors. Almost like a, not quite as sweet as a raisin. It has like a certain thickness to it, a little bit of viscosity. It has it is a 9.5, and the alcohol flavor isn't as balanced as I would like it to be, but it's not terrible. Excuse me. You don't get like a overly alcohol flavor, but you can definitely tell it's a more boozy beer than your typical can. Excuse me. That being said, the flavor is pretty good. I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. As far as beers go, the Pipeworks Hello Imperial Porter, made in Chicago. Anyway, until next time, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.